Okay, so this is the first of 3 Fox engines from Attendra. This engine has a black collet. It did not come with the high-speed or low-speed needle valves. And to me, this engine looks brand new. Here's the rear cover. Here's the inside. I think this is one of those instances where the bearings feel kind of rough just because of the fact that they ran all of these engines at the factory. I've got the head screws almost all the way off here, so we can look inside here. I'm pretty sure this is just an example of a new Fox engine that's been run at the factory, and that's it. I need to pop a glow plug in there. Do I have a glow plug laying around here that I can throw in there and pull this thing out with? That's button on the head is pretty tight. Again, another indication that this engine is probably brand new. I'm just going to pop that cover off, or that glow plug out, but I mean, even the barrel of the carb is free. So, I mean, this to me looks like a brand new engine. Okay, here is all the pieces and parts of this Fox 40 engine of yours Attendra that I've taken apart. It's ready to have bearings installed. Now I just popped the bearings out today, and I haven't actually cleaned the inside of this. I really wasn't going to put this in the ultrasonic cleaner because of the fact that this gasket stayed on here and I don't want to disturb it. So what I'm going to do is just do a little bit of light cleaning by hand inside. But I'm still of the mindset that this was a brand new engine still, and it was one of those things where Fox in those days used to run all their engines. And you can see I didn't do anything to this crankshaft. This is what the crankshaft looks like. So they ran all their engines in those days. And here's the button. Now I did clean this up a little bit because this had some residue around here. But they did run their engines in those days, test run them and get them set up preliminarily. Now this gasket I left on the rear cover also because it's in fine shape. So I'm trying to do a little bit of money savings here for you. But so these are the bearings that came out of the engine. And by all means, if you look at them, they look spectacular. They look great. However, this rear one spins, but you know, I can hear it. This front one does not spin. It really feels notchy and rough. So I still say these are new bearings. So what I'm going to do with these two, I'm not going to reinstall them in your engine. Obviously, I'm going to put all new bearings in there. And I thought I had bearings on hand, and I do have bearings for the rear on hand. But these Fox engines, this is an R6 bearing, which is typically a pretty standard bearing, except that this R6 is a special width. It's a short width or thinner width than a standard R6 bearing, and the R6 bearings I've got obviously aren't right. So I'm going to have to order bearing sets for all 3 of your engines. But what I'm going to do as an experiment here is I've got some products from Boca. One is called Clean Touch, and then one is called Bearing Soak, and I made videos about these products. I believe I posted them to this channel, but the Clean Touch is basically a solvent that will clean up any grime and get all that stuff off the bearings. The Bearing Soak is a formulation of oil that it's supposed to revitalize bearings. It's supposed to, it's claimed to revitalize and form a molecular bond with perfectly nice clean bearings to reduce friction and increase longevity of the life. And since these two I'm saying these are new bearings, I'm just going to put them in these 2 products and see if this front bearing will ever feel any better. And see if the noise of this one goes down at all. So that's going to be my fun little experiment. So obviously this engine's going to have to sit like this until I get some sets of the proper sized bearings from Boca for the front. Okay, just out of curiosity and to finally kind of finish up this little thing I was doing with your bearings, Attendras, I put these bearings in Clean Touch, which was the Boca bearing solvent for, I don't know, 25-30 minutes, and then I put them in this bearing soak, which is the product that's supposed to revitalize lightly used bearings, reduce friction, increase longevity. So I just wanted to take them out. Now they've been in here overnight. I'm just going to kind of let some of this drop off of here and then grab it and kind of dry it off a little bit. Now this was the rear bearing that made sound, and it feels like new to me. I don't hear anything. This front bearing was the one that was really rough feeling. Let's see if it's any different now. Oh my, you can see it actually. It's hard to hold it and spin it, but you can see it actually spins freely. Feels like a pretty fresh bearing, so I'm going to put these bearings in my stash of lightly used bearings so that should I ever need a set of bearings for a Fox engine for my personal use, I'll probably just use these because for my purposes, these are perfectly fine. For engine runs on a stand, these will last a very long time. So that's what those products from Boca can do to, very lightly used or just rough feeling bearings that are actually new, that have been in engines for a while.